Hi there, fishing buddies, and welcome to the Amateur Bass Tour. Highway 61 Open, Lake Dillon. So as you just saw there, I'm currently in first position in the amateur leagues. I expect as time goes on and we keep climbing the ranks, it's going to get a little bit more difficult. Now, I don't know Lake Dillon. I haven't spent a lot of time on here, but I know just to the right hand side up here there are some reeds. I'm not going to mess about. I don't want to be spending time driving around trying to locate fish. So I'm going to take potluck and just trying this little area just up here. Right, I know on this setup the first lure I've actually got on rod 1 is a top water lure. I think it's a spinner buzzbait. Let's give it a whirl. More about the setup later. You will see the setups that I am using as I change rods and go through them. You will see them shortly. Can we get a bass? We're after the top 5 heaviest bass that you catch count in this tournament. And we're already dropping down the tables. People are catching real quickly. Let's just have a look. There's my setup. I've actually got is it 8-pound line on this setup. Let's just change that buzzbait. I'm not too sure if it's overcast. Let's just change to a darker coloured one. You will have noticed on them setups I've got various line on each rod. The reason for that is I'm currently experimenting. Oh, look at that pike. Hopefully we don't catch that any other day. That would be nice. There's a bass there. We want a bass. Can we get a bass? There's a nice big pike in there, but that won't count. Oh, look at that jump out of the water. Perfect strike. Bang. Game on. We're in. We are in. I've got to remember I've got 8-pound line on here, so I'm going to have to be careful on the tension. And I am just experimenting with lines at the moment in the game. And contrary to belief, you know, I haven't got a lot of hours really playing in this game. I'm just an average gamer. I don't do YouTube for a living or anything like that. It's more of a hobby. So going to be a lot of you out there who have a lot more playing experience in the game than me. So any tips, put them in the comments section below and I'll give them a whirl, and other people reading the comments might find the tips useful as well. I love in this game how the bass actually jump out of the water. That to me is the best. That's the best I have ever seen it represented in any of the the most modern fishing games that are currently available nowadays. I think how the bass jump out of the water, how they've done it is absolutely fantastic. And it's by far the best I have seen in a fishing game, in a modern fishing game to date. There we go. Let's give him a kiss. Let's chuck him back in. 4 pounds, 14 ounces. So I think that was caught on a nickel shad buzzbait top bait lure, wasn't it? Nickel shad blue, something like that. I think if it's sunny, I think the shinier lures work better and the darker lures work better when it's more overcast and dark. If I'm wrong, I'm sure somebody is going to correct me in the comment section below, but that's the way I think it works. There's a bass there. Boom, we're in. We got a good strike. It's not a perfect strike, but nevertheless we got a bass. I'm currently in 5th place in the amateur league here. Kyle Barker's in first with 6 pound 10 ounces. We're currently following with 4 pound 14 ounces. Not a lot in it at the moment. This one could put me top of the charts. as in all these bass tournaments, including the online weekly tournament, I do, as many others probably do, struggle to consistently catch the larger bass. Anybody know the secret? Because I don't know the secret to consistently catching the larger bass. It's pretty random whenever I have a go. I mean, I could catch a 14-15 pound bass, and then I could go back to the same place using the same techniques, and I can't catch it again. It just seems pretty random to me. But if anybody's found the secret to consistently catching the big bass, let us all know. So we made it to the top. We're top of the charts at the moment. We're winning at the moment. £8, 9 ounces. So let's just change the colour of that top water bait lure. There's 3 or 4 options with that spinnerbait top water lure there regarding colours. There's a bass. We just need him to take the bait. There's a pike. There's the bass coming in again. No, he's just escorting it back to the boat. Doesn't want to take the bait. Let's change it. Let's go back to the there's like a yellow one, a gold one, isn't there? Let's try that one. So we're staying with the buzz baits. This time we're trying the bluegill. Let's change the colour. See if it will. There's a bass straight in. Just having a look at it. It's having a little sniff. Ha! We need it to take the bait. Come on. The bass are here. I'm currently down it. Oh, there we go. Boom, bang, perfect strike. We're in. I'm currently in 18th, 19th position. This, of course, it looks quite a good one. This, of course, there's not much in it. At the top at the moment, we've got Alex with £11, 2 ounces. So this may put me back in first position. We've got just over 11 minutes left at the moment. So I think at the moment on this reel I've actually got mono line. Is anybody really experimented with the line? Because you've got mono, you've got braid, and you've got the fluorocarbon line, I think. Has anybody really experimented with it to see if there's a particular line that works the best for bass fishing? Is it mono, is it braid, is it fluorocarbon, or are you finding there's no real difference at all? Let me know in the comments section below. Because not only will it help me, it will help other players playing the game as well, who may happen to read the comments. I've got 2 sponsors at the moment on my jersey. I'm not too sure if you can get more sponsors. I haven't had any options yet to put more sponsors on my actual jersey there that my character is wearing. Is there more options? It looks like there is. Maybe they come later on as you climb the ranks. There we go. We've got him. Look at that. That's a nice one. Give him a kiss, Wobbles. Chuck him back in. Wasn't a monster, but it's put me back in first position. But look how close it is. Look how close it currently is. Just under £1 in weight. Just under. Oh dear. This is going to be close. We've got 9 minutes left. So we're now using the swim bait gold. Can this produce a fish? We're still using the swim bait gold, but I just wanted to put that other swim bait on rod number 3 there. I'm going to try that one next. So we'll have one more chuck with the swim bait gold. Oh, boom, we're in. Perfect strike. There we go. Again, with this lure, I have caught some big bass. Caught big bass on them top buzz baits as well, what I was previously using. I came first once in the big bass tournament, and I used them buzz baits. It got me top of the charts one week. Not been able to do it since though. There we go, he's ready to come in. Smallmouth bass, give him a kiss, Wobbles, chuck him back in. That was caught on the swim bait gold. Let's now change rods to rod number 3. This is another swim bait, different colour. And this one, I believe, I'm not sure if I mentioned it, is it's only available, I think, in the Trophy Hunters pack. I have to think then, the Trophy Hunters pack DLC. You can get this lure if you're wondering where you get it from. It's part of the Trophy Hunters pack DLC. Let's see if this will produce a bass. I have caught big bass on this lure in the past. Well, I had one chuck on it. We didn't produce a fish. I'm going to go back to the buzz baits because that seems to be the one that I've caught the most on, and I want to hold that top position, and we have only got a few minutes left. There's a bass. Just had a bass surfacing around the bait there. Oh, look at that. Was that musky? Look at that. It would be nice to catch that any other day, but I don't want that particular fish. That looks a cracker, didn't it? Look, a big one. What I need is a large bass to make sure I stay in first position, because there's not a great deal in it at the moment, and I could have this position I'm currently in taken away from me. It's going to get a bit tense the last 4 minutes. We need a good fish. There's a pike. Another pike. There's quite a few pike around here. I'm going to swap again. I'm going to take a gamble. I'm going to go with the swim bait gold. I have caught big bass on this before. The trouble with these little competitions which run for around, I think it's 20 minutes, you don't get a great deal of time to experiment with the lures. So I'm just using a couple. I don't want to waste too much time really going through all the different lures. It's very much a learning curve what works. Learning all the time when it comes to the bass fishing. It's easy to catch a bass, but what isn't easy is catching the big ones. There's got to be some sort of secret in it. This is a good lure, the milk money. Let's put the milk money on. I think it was the green one I've just put on. Let's try this. Boom, we're in. This has produced big bass in the past for me. The milk money. This does feel a good one. We're going to have to be careful on the tension there, Wobbles. Don't want to lose this, because this could be a make it or break it at this last few minutes of the tournament. Currently holding top position, but you've got Kyle and Alex chasing me here. Just under 2 minutes left. Took a gamble putting the milk money on. I don't really like to waste time changing different lures, but in these little competitions, the buzz baits were good at the beginning. This looks a cracker. That looks a cracker of a bass. Look at it jumping out the water there. Absolutely fan-dabby-dozy. Am I going to get it in? Got just over 1 minute to land this fish. This one is feeling the best fish throughout the session that I've got on here at the moment, but I've got around approximately 50 seconds to land it. I don't know if I'm going to do it, and I've got a funny feeling I'm going to lose this. The Kyle or Alex or somebody else is going to catch a stonker of a fish right at the very end and get first place. This is going to be close. That does look a big bass, a reasonably sized one anyway. 27 seconds, 26 seconds, and counting. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Oh, it's ready. We're just getting it in. We're just getting it in. There we go. We've got it. That's a big bass. Take a picture of that. What? It's a trophy. 8 pounds, 1 ounces, largemouth bass. Trophy catch. Right at the very end. it's not worth me chucking another cast out. But we only got £28. Was it £28 worth? £28, 14 ounces in total. The biggest one fell to the milk money at £8. We had a couple on the reflex buzz baits there, and one on the swim bait gold. We had quite a few small bass, but the biggest one fell on the milk money. Maybe I should have used that throughout the tournament. Only £28 waiting fish, I expect, as we climb the ladder, the ranks. This is going to get a lot more difficult. Remember, this is just the amateur sessions, currently holding first place. So there you go, chaps. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to smack that like button. Should have gained a few more followers as well. Is it going to show us? There we go. We gained an extra 200 followers. Thanks for watching. You've been watching the Wobbly Captain playing Fishing Sim World Pro Tour.